Hey everyone, got another lockpick set coming to you today. This time I'm doing another review for Banggood.com. You know, they asked me to do some reviews for them, and I picked out 3 products, and they sent me 3 products. This is the second one I received. The third one's still at large, but it should be here before too long. Now, this time we're taking a look at a dimple pick kit. And before we go any further, that looks a lot like the Southward dimple pick kit. Very much the same concept we have going for here. And I did bring out one of my Southward picks that I haven't finished to kind of do a comparison. And I've also brought out one of my Honest Dong dimple kits to do a comparison on that hasn't been finished. Alright, so I have not gone through and polished and finished any of these, but if you guys look back and remember my first impressions on this kit here, the Southward kit, if you remember, I had a problem with all of these wanting to fit into the brass chuck here. That problem, thankfully on this kit, doesn't exist, so thank goodness. I don't have to worry about grinding each one of these bottom ends flat anymore. They all fit. Now, as far as finish goes, I would actually say that this kit here, and the name of this kit is, and bear with me for a second, it's a mouthful. It is called the 14-piece Auto Dimple Lock Pick Cabba Lock Opener Locksmith Tool. And do not ask me to say that 3 times fast. But the finish is very, very similar to the finish on the Southward. As you can see, we don't have any rounded corners. Let me kind of zoom in so I can show you that a little bit better. As you can see, on both, we don't have any rounded corners. Yes, this is a little bit rougher here, but that sands away just as easy as this flat surface here, so not a big deal. As far as the metal goes, it feels like it's strong enough. It's got a little bit of flex to it, so it should be able to hold up to your locks just based off of that. I mean, the Southward has a little bit less flex, slightly stiffer, and then the Honest Dong kit is just about as stiff as the Southward kit. And also with this one, I didn't show you a non-finished one. See, all real square and sharp and a little bit too large. It won't fit really into that very many dimple locks until you finish it off. And by doing that, all you got to do is take some 400 grit sandpaper, cut it in some strips, put this little piece in your vise, and just saw over it with it. And it'll round those corners off quite nicely. Let's go here. The size of the flag. The size of the flag on their standard flag isn't far from being right. I probably need to shorten it or shave down this part of it right here just a bit. But the length, I think, might be right on the money. I might have to shave the thickness of it to just a smidge. Not nearly as much as I had to do to my Southward one, which was just too thick all the way down. It required quite a bit of work. But that's just the fit and finish of these, and I have gone through and tested every single one of these will fit in my little brass collar here. So what you do is just unscrew, and take this piece out, and say let's go with another flag, which oddly enough this kit gives you 2 standard flags, which in my case is a bonus. That is the one I use the most, so it has the most chance of breaking. But there we go, back in place, and this pick is very identical to the one I just took out. So there we go. So what do you get in this kit? I mean, you've seen it laying out here, but I really didn't go through everything. So, well, that doesn't want to play nice there. Okay, so what do you get? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 picks. So, well, that calls it a 14 piece. In most other cases, it would consider this handle a piece. It would consider both these tension wrenches a piece. So, feels like they're just throwing those in as a bonus. So, not too bad there. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got a couple of small blemishes here. It looks like when this one was punched or ground out, they got a little bit too happy right there. But that's, in my opinion, not that big of a deal, because as far as flags go, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags that bend that direction. You have 3 for the other direction, and you also get 3 curved flags, and one of them is actually already nicely rounded. It just needs some shaping done to it. So not that bad there. So that saves me a little work down the long run. So let's go ahead and look at these tension bars. They're nothing really spectacular to talk about. They're metal. There you go. Are they magnetic? Well, yes. They're kind of rough. What you might want to do is just hit them with a little rasp, knock these little sharp edges off of them, and they'll be good to go. You get 2 of them, and they're virtually identical. I mean, this one has a little bit longer end on it than this one does, but they're the same size. So, virtually identical wrenches, but in my opinion, tension bars, tension wrenches, they're just tension wrenches. No tension wrench has ever wowed me. So it's just the picks that always get my attention. So let's get down to the brass tacks here. What does this kit really cost? Well, if you're looking at the Southward kit or this kit, you're looking at a big difference in price. This kit is only $14.02. And Banggood.com has also given me a discount code that I'll be putting into the description of this video, and that's going to bring it down another 15%. Yeah, I know 15% ain't that much, but heck, it's a little bit over $1, so why not take it? So you're looking at $12 and some change, minus the shipping for this lockpick set. And that's US dollars, not Canadian or not British pounds or euros. But you guys are smart enough. You know this. Anyway, so let's take one of these that's unfinished, and let's just go ahead and stick it in a lock just to see how it feels unfinished. I purposely did not finish any of these for this review. So I've got a Master Lock dimple lock in my vise. This lock came courtesy of Adrian Leon. If you've been following my channel, you've seen me pick this one. But yep, tension wrench, like I said, they don't wow me. The tension wrench does its job. Am I able to fit this in this keyway as is? Just like I feared, not really. It just needs the finishing, guys. So that's what we're talking about when we're doing fit and finish. When they're straight from the factory like this, they're just too oversized. But it is a nice kit. I like it. The handle size is a little bit larger than the handle size of the Southward kit. The ribs feel like I get a little bit more positive grip. So that is always a bonus. They're not quite as big as the Honest Dong, but that's, you know, apples and oranges. So let's see here. Well, I think this kit would last. Possibly so. If you took nice care of it and didn't abuse your picks. I try to take really good care of my picks. They last a very long time. So no real complaints with this lock pick set. So my final verdict is, and this is all based on my first impressions, not bad. I've seen better. I've seen worse. But if you're willing to spend just a little bit of time polishing these up, go for it. I mean, it is a very inexpensive set, and you might be happy with it. And it does come with a case. I didn't mention that. I was saving that till last. It is a clear case, and it does look like an eyeglass case, but it is not as terrible looking as the eyeglass case that comes with the Honest Dong kit by any means. And everything fits in there nicely with quite a bit of room to spare. So I might change up the case a little bit just based off of how I like it. I like things to be nice and tight in their cases and not flop around so much. But anyway, guys, that's my honest opinion and first impressions of this lockpick set from Banggood.com. And I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity to do some reviews that I normally would not do. And I'm kind of glad that I have. So you guys, as I'm always going to end these, make up your own mind whether or not you're going to get it. We know that, you know, shipping on some of these might be a little bit delayed. It is coming all the way from China to the U.S. or to England, and that generally takes quite a bit of time, even when you select, say, airmail service. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I left one important bit of information out on this video. Actually, a couple of pieces of information out on this video. Just as an addendum here, I'm actually going to also note that I do have a coupon code for the key cutter that I reviewed last week. That coupon code is for 25% off, so a big discount off the $36 key cutter. And I'm going to put that in the description of this video. I've already put it in the description of the key cutter. And the other thing I want to talk about is I'm going to give this away. I'll probably give it away in about 3 or 4 days. So if you're interested and you live in a country or county or state that allows lock picks, then I will ship it to you. If you don't live in one of those places, you know who you are. So come on, honor code people, don't even apply if you live in one of those places.